Okay, tell us about what you're doing on the ARM booth at Embedded World, Henrik, and what we can learn about what you're doing.
So what I'm doing here, I have a big mysterious blue box with me today, and we're here giving everybody a sneak preview of the second generation of our Ensemble devices that we introduced a couple of months ago, just before CES, and that we are about to tape out and turn into actual functioning silicon. We didn't manage to do it in time for this show, but since I essentially have the entire device in a form that I can run on an FPGA, I decided to bring that.
Okay.
There's a lot of wires involved in a setup like that, so I had to stick it in a box.
That's very exciting.
Because I don't trust myself with all those wires dangling about.
I mean, for all those with reference, which you're all too young to know, but this looks like a 1980s sci-fi program on the BBC.
Yeah. Stick some diodes on that.
Yeah.
Be
something evil. Something evil is going on inside the blue box, and we've got to win under a certain amount of time. So what is in the blue box, Henrik?
In the blue box is our Ensemble E8 device running on this FPGA. And one of the improvements that we've done to Ensemble in the second generation is that we've integrated ARM's very latest Ethos-U85 NPU, which allows us to accelerate transformer networks. What that means is that we can run generative AI on microcontrollers for the first time. That's what I'm doing here.
Right.
And fortunately enough, you're perfectly positioned right now for this little camera module that sits here to see you.
Okay. So can we just repeat what you just said there? Because we wander around and we do lots and lots of videos. We are constantly talking about edge AI devices. We are constantly talking about latency. We are constantly talking about AI on devices on the edge. Just repeat the bit, because you said something very, very important there, which is generative AI. And I think you said the first.
Correct.
So that for something that we've been talking about for a very, very, very long time, that's a big, bold statement.
Yeah. I mean, generative AI it's new, but it's not, it's very recent. But it's always been done up in the cloud. When you go to ChatGPT, or if you use Copilot or any of those services, all of the AI-ness happens in a server somewhere.
Yes.
You're now able to actually bring those models down and run them on an embedded device right next to where the data is being generated.
Yeah.
So that is the new thing that we're showing.
Yeah. No, I was just stressing the point that we know that generative AI exists, but we've been talking about it. Everybody says it's going on device. It's like a throwaway statement, but you're very, very clear. This is the first time in our 1970s sci-fi box it's actually really happening. This is actually, for the first time, you believe to be the actual first time that somebody's actually doing it. So
in a microcontroller form factor, that is.
Yeah.
So
well, that's the key.
Yeah. So
you're not an edge AI device if you're not in that kind of form factor, are you? Let's be honest.
So we brought a little demo with us because we wanted to showcase this. And when you are leveraging language models, there's usually a prompt. You're asking it a question, can you please either describe this, or can you tell me about that, or, so it needs a command in order to start executing. So we create the prompt by having this camera take a picture.
Okay.
And then whatever the camera sees, we run an image classifier on that image. And then whatever is in frame, the small language model, it's not a large language model because this is an embedded device, so we're running a small language model.
Yep.
This is going to create a story about what the camera saw.
Okay.
So right now, it sees a person, and that person is you.
It's looking at me now. Yeah. So, and I'm sure we can see that on the camera, but the camera is there, so you can see the size of the camera there. Yeah. Okay.
And then we run a generative AI model called Tiny Stories. Tiny Stories is a model that is trained on a vocabulary that a 5-year-old can reasonably understand. Right. So essentially it can make up stories for kids.
Right.
So it's now making up a story about you.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable about that. This is actually an evil demon. So what's he going to say? Well, this is very fun.
Yeah. If you can get a close-up on that, you can see exactly what you're doing.
Yep.
Now, since it's a made-up story, not all aspects of it can be true. But those are the times that we live in, isn't it?
Yeah. So what does it say?
I need to put my glasses on for that.
It's actually a very fun demo, isn't it?
Yeah. It says that you're lying at the corner of the room because
I'm lying
because it was so dry there, and there were no carers.
It's right because Alex took away my coffee.
There you go.
It's it's not only it's intuitive. It's intuitive.
Yeah, it understands everything that is going on here.
Yeah, it really did. What else does it say?
It started a new one now.
Oh, it started a new one.
One day, the person was standing on the table.
Well,
which we did consider because before we had to sit down,
we decided
there was some height
there was some
disparity between us.
Yeah, yeah.
And Mummy was out of food, but she smiled and said, "Look what I got."
There we go.
You usually describe the rate at which this symbol appears on the screen as the symbol rate.
Yeah.
Because I'm running this on an FPGA right now, that is certainly not optimized because FPGAs don't run very fast.
I don't think the
But
point
when
of this,
we had this in silicon,
the point of this demo isn't for the miraculous story that comes out the bottom there. The point of this demo is that you're doing something that you're absolutely sure is for the first time.
correct.
Generative AI, where you've got an industrial camera there, taking a picture of me. It's then sending it there, and then it's creating a story that is a small child. So that's absolutely an interactive thing that happened almost immediately with your evil blue box. That's a lovely, fun demonstration.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Great.